There's more jamming, more ramming, and more cramming. It's enough to make a big guy hungry. Roller Jam.
I blame every ounce of bad blood in that body.
The preaching prophet brainwashed the lovely Lindsay. Now he's ready to give her back.
You self-righteous piece of crap.
Ouch! Watch out, Big Nasty, it's a trap. But this game ain't over until the last man's out. Roller Jam, next Friday at 9, 8 Central on TNN.
Much to Commissioner Logue and the moral authorities' dismay, the violence in the WSL continues to escalate.
Stop doing! Get out! I'm gonna be doing this for a long time, because I'm a violent man!
And with the Riot battling the enforcers, tonight promises to be ultra brutal.
My brother Sean Atkinson claims that the people want more violence. Well, that's exactly what I'm gonna give them.
Moral authority, you haven't even seen my true nastiness. Thou shalt kill and kill again!
Tonight, the moral authority is on red alert. Mark the motto. If you pull one single stunt, I will have you shipped back to Palookaville before you can say, Das Vidanya.
But it's the blatant disregard of decency that's penetrated Logue's slim tolerance of sex. Specifically, Riot Denise Loden's answer to the moral authority, the oral authority.
You don't always need your fists when you have your mouth.
Lips loading. I can think of nothing more vile than you and your sisters of sin. Well, as a man of morals, it is my job to extinguish those flames that burn in you girls' loins. So saith the prophet.
The enforcer's Hellcat sees a different future for the oral authority.
The oral authority is a fungus that continues to spread all over this league. It's about time I scratched them out.
The enforcers take on the Riot next on Roller Jam. Welcome everybody to Roller Jam Arena. Oh, we're happy to have you here tonight. What a game we have on tap. I know you're going to love it. It's the Riot and the Enforcers. And what a riot we should have. I'm happy to see you here tonight, everybody, because there's a lot going on tonight. For one thing, the Hellcat and the New York Enforcers, the last time we saw the cat, she was caged.
Yeah, they threw her in the cage. She used the lid, but you know what? It's part of the track out there, Rory.
It's part of the penalty for not behaving yourself on the track, too. And it wasn't easy to get her in there, and it wasn't easy to keep her in there, I'll tell you that. It won't be easy to keep our minds and our eyes off the Illinois Riot women and the oral authority. I know Kenneth Walt will be focused in on them, whether he's on the phone or not. He'll be watching the oral authority of the Illinois Riot. We're talking about three very lovely ladies led by Denise Lips Loden.
Yeah, and we love them, boy, Rory. Maybe it's because they came up to us and they looked us right in the eye with that lollipop.
An exceptionally tasty lollipop, apparently, as Laura Weintraub was enjoying it quite a bit. Amy Craig and Denise Loden, the rest of the oral authority of the Illinois Riot. Let's meet them and check them out right now. The greatest jammer of all time. We're not even sure if he's the greatest jammer of this time, but he is Mo Sanders. Remember he issued that challenge to Jason McDaniel for that jammer's belt?
You know what? He's the total package out there, Roy. Another great player, Roy, number 56. His name was Lawrence Taylor. Mo, lot to prove tonight. He issued that challenge to Jason McDaniel.
Well, he has some help, too, because they have Brian Gamble and they have Ray Robles and they have the King, Richard Brown, in the infield with a briefcase most of the time. They have a good women's team. Gina Lombardo skates by. Here comes Robles. You always wonder where the chili powder is in his uniform. He's the only guy that absolutely insists that he have pockets in his pants when he skates a game.
And I wonder about that.
Here's the oral authority. And I'm not talking about a group of dentists.
Smoking.
Lips Loden in the middle. There's Amy Craig. And here comes Laura Weintraub with her little teddy bear, stuffed animal. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? It's a pussycat, you know. They call her the pussycat.
And Amy Craig, a mouth of the South there.
Ah, there King Richard coming on with his crown and the oral authority here to give us a little hello. We're sure happy to see you tonight.
All right. Now you're looking at me again, Roy.
You think so?
Yeah, I hope. Well,
You hope so is right.
No.
We're going to enjoy this game, no question about that. So will the enforcers, though.
From beauty to the beast there, Roy. Look at him.
You may be right. He has the door of doom with him. Where'd he get that thing? Where does he get those doors?
Did Steve maybe get back? He's ripped up the new champ door, Roy.
Well, that's just not right. We won't have a door to go through in this place. Of course, the Hellcat just slinks under him anyway. And here she comes ready to go. She looks over at that cage and says, I remember that. I don't like that one bit.
And the Pussycat just can't hang with the Hellcat door. She proves that every game.
I don't know. We'll find out who can hang with who in this one. The Riot and the Enforcers. The Enforcer women taking to the track. And now the men following. We always have to wait. There's Dirty Dan Gavani. We always have to wait for D'Amato to make his entrance. And here he comes. Mark D'Amato. Always working that mind to try and bother other teams, other skaters. Of course, the Commissioner Logue, his wanted enemy.
He definitely does not like D'Amato. Made the mastermind manipulator of the WSL is D'Amato, Rory.
Well, you recall when D'Amato signed Lindsay Francis to the Enforcers just to kind of rub salt in Logue's wound, and then Logue captured her, kidnapped her, had his henchmen take her away. Hey, wait a minute. We're not supposed to have this music going right now. We're not supposed to see Sean Atkinson. The Quakes are not involved in this game. And here comes Atkinson in street clothes.
They have a trophy.
He's got the Founders Cup trophy. That's the Founders Cup trophy he has with him. Posse Shalene he has with him, carrying a belt. That might be that Jammers belt they were talking about. But here comes Atkinson onto the track. You know, his brother's with this team. Seems odd to say that, D'Amato. There's Posse. Broadway Danny Wolf is standing down there, so Sean's gone over to him. Find out what you can, Broadway.
All right, thank you. I'll sure try. And first of all, you guys are not even skating tonight, so I don't know why you're here. But what is this belt here, Sean?
This is the new championship belt. See, I was thinking, you know, we got the Founders Cup, but all great champions, they have a championship belt. Oh, Daddy! And here's an idea. Have you ever seen Muhammad Ali walking around with his cup? Hell no! All right, now Logue, here's an idea, brother. You're in the cheap seats. The championship can't be decided from the cheap seats. So every time the Quakes skate, the championship is on the line. And we're going to go against your Sundogs next week.
Wait, excuse me, Sean. There is no more Sundogs right now. That is the team Kenneth Logue has temporarily suspended from the league.
Hey,
what are you guys doing here?
We're here because we look good, dummy. You know what? You want to skate somebody for the championship? Let us skate you for the championship. The Riot will do it anytime.
I'm your brother, bro. Remember that. I'll skate you for the championship.
tell you what, you are my brother, but I'll tell you what, you two scrub teams can fight it out tonight, and whoever wins gets to challenge the California Quakes for the championship. Oh, Daddy, let's get it on.
All right, winner.
The winner tonight gets to play the Quakes next week to find out who wins the belt. Atkinson's already broken the cup. I don't blame him there. That wasn't much of a good-looking cup anyway. Every great champion has had a belt, as he mentioned. And Logue says, hello, mother. We're coming back. Here at Roller Jam Arena, the game hasn't even started yet, and it's already taken on added meaning. Sean Atkinson comes out, breaks the Founders Cup, says, I've got a championship belt, and the winner of this game tonight can challenge me for it next week.
Boy, we're going to see one heck of a match tonight, guys. I mean, look what's on the line, the championship belt.
Oh, and here's somebody who forgot to wear her belt tonight. Denise Loden, Lips Loden, and we have a lot of girls in this league, but this is a woman. Now, what is this? It's a black cat. It's trouble. It's the Hellcats, Elisa Miller. Loden going against Miller tonight with everything at stake. Broadway Danny Wolf, take it away.
All right,
right, major marquee matchup tonight. Denise Loden and the Oral Authority against the Hellcat and the SOS, though, without Lindsay Francis.
Well, Lindsay's busy sucking the life out of Kenneth Logue again. You go, girl. And Hellcat always puts up quite a battle, but somehow I feel like the Oral Authority will be able to suck it up.
Good luck tonight, Denise.
Yeah, I got to go skate. Can you hold this? Thank you.
Don't do the... Back to you.
I thought Danny Wolf liked candy.
I was just saying.
What's wrong with those lollipops, those blow pops? Well, remember, he's the guy that had gummy bears fall out of his pockets when they turned him upside down. All right, here's Loden with a big move to start this game for the Riot, and Amy Craig is out there to jam. April Tootle for the Enforcers, and they go one-on-one now. Obviously, 3-on-1's too much for certain members of our broadcast crew.
Not this one.
All right, Craig gets the better of it as Tootle gets knocked down, and into the infield she rolls. Now the Hellcat's back there against Craig. Oh, man, is she ever tough. Every night. I don't know how she gets herself into such a bad mood every night.
You know what? She wears number 12. She has a quarterback mind out there, but definitely plays like a linebacker.
Now she has a lead pipe in the stomach. That'll put you in a bad mood. I don't blame her now. And Loden standing right over to add insult to injury. Whacks her on the head a couple of times. 3 Riot points, 2 Enforcer points to start the game.
That's why that's the fiercest rivalry here in the WSL.
Look at that. Obviously, they drew that one up in the locker room, huh? The Oral Authority's tough.
Oh, then rub it in by smacking her up against the head.
I'm surprised you're so in favor of the Oral Authority.
Let's go, get moving, get moving.
Just good girls.
Did you see Loden get knocked over the rail by the Hellcat there just before that jam started? Payback before the second jam even started. Here's April Tootle and Amy Craig again. Loden's looking down from that skybox. He doesn't like the Oral Authority. You better watch it, Mark. He's your best friend in this league.
Yeah, but don't worry. He's keeping a nice watch over everything down here. He has good control, Rory.
Oh, yeah. Amy Craig and April Tootle. Denise Loden's back there winding up that arm as April Tootle comes up with a chance to score some points for the Enforcers. But Loden's always been tough to get around until you bring a trash can lid out and blast her on the head with it. Here goes the Hellcat. She loves to have a weapon in her hands. The whistle blows. She doesn't care. She keeps on smacking.
That's what got her in the penalty box last time. The Hellcat. She's trying to use up her 9 lives right now.
Oh, she just hit referee Dee Dixon. She belongs back in that cage. And they're going to have a hard time putting her in there.
I got it, Loden. Take Loden.
Loden wanted to help Sean Corbin.
Open the door.
You cannot hit a referee. This is like being in the dog pound in a cat cage.
It's the first 2-time victim of the new penalty cage here, Roy, and it's the Hellcat. That's a trivia question 20 years from now.
Who do you think's going to ask that question?
Broadway Danny.
Oh, there she is, and there he is. I guarantee you he's not looking at the game. Look at him. He's looking off to the side. He's checking out the crowd, trying to find a young lady to bring up to his box.
Oh, you better stop it. He's making sure the crowd's not getting violent like some of these players out here in this WSL. He's getting tired of it.
Oh, yeah. Thank God he's up there, huh?
You better hope he doesn't pick up that red phone.
There's a big move by Amy Craig to get out there in the jam, helped by Loden in this final jam of the first period. And the mouth of the South, Amy Craig, with her team ahead 3-2 and trying to add to it. Brooke Sunderman back to block. Loden whacks her a couple of times. Denise is going to run interference. And here she comes. Her and Craig are cooking something up. Oh, a lead pipe handed to her by the King. Right between the legs and then into the back. The King had that thing hidden somewhere. He hands it to Loden. Oh, man, does it ever work. And she throws it down.
You know, Roy, I'm not a genius.
I know that.
But it seems like only the Hellcat gets thrown in the cage for doing anything. The Enforcers can't be happy about that.
King Richard's a little bit more subtle with the way he handed it to Loden. But look at that. She wants to go over and taunt the Hellcat. Here's the replay. Oh, did that ever hurt? Between the legs. That had to really sting. Now there's a battle going on over there. What attached to that thing, I think.
Look at the Hellcat. Boy, is she alive. Oh.
Right into the knee. Even with the knee pads on, that hurts. The first period has come to an end. Mark D'Amato and Broadway Danny Wolf are standing together, so let's go away from this cat fight and go to them.
All right, thank you. Well, Marco, you were without Lindsay. You got Talisa the Hellcat in the cage. How are you going to get to the championship game next week against the Quakes if your women's team keeps giving you deficits?
No, well, if you're really bugging me, it's too early in the game to start that crap, all right? Second of all, I want everyone to know that the only reason there's women in the roller jam is so the guys can sit down and have a break. I am a genius, Wolf. Do you understand that? I will pull this game off. I will snatch victory from the jaws of defeat once again. Good luck, Mark.
He's a genius in his own mind, isn't he? And she wants out of that cage, and I mean right now. Watch your knees. The Riot leading this one. We'll be right back. Here we are back at Roller Jam Arena. The Riot leading the Enforcers 8-2. While we were away, Kenneth Logue was with the Prophet for a few minutes and then sent him out of the skybox to go out and do something. It looked like he was sending him on an errand of some kind. I doubt it was to pick up his dry cleaning, and I'm sure whatever it was, we'll find out later, and I doubt that it's good.
Well, he knows that this match could possibly get out of hand. What's on the line out here? He just wants to make sure the Prophet's down here. Retain favor.
Yeah, right. Whatever on the line is going to be decided on the track by people like Mark D'Amato and Ray Robles. Mark D'Amato always has something under that bald head of his spinning in there to bother the commissioner, Kenneth Logue, and I guarantee you the same will hold true tonight. He just told Broadway Danny Wolf it's too early in the game to worry about being down. We'll come back, but here's a guy who might not have it in his head, but he definitely has it in his pocket most of the time. Chili powder or some kind of foreign substance. Ray Robles of the Riot. He's as tough as they come. He's been around almost as long as D'Amato, and I don't want to have to go up against Robles when he's mad. So this men's period should be something else. And here we go with two great jammers, Mo Sanders and Travis Wills.
Mo Sanders definitely has his work cut out for him tonight, trying to get by the two blockers there, and D'Amato and the Big Nasty.
Hey, Travis with a pretty good move there to knock Mo Sanders down. Wills doesn't get near the publicity that Mo Sanders does, but he's inching up that jamming ladder as well. And here's Brian Gamble and Ray Robles. Whoa, one shot from that double block, and that slowed Travis down a lot. Now he tries to get through again. Robles so far keeping it clean. And Sanders goes underneath. They lifted Wills up off the ground, and now Mo Sanders says, I'm the king jammer around here. I'll take you down after I get the point. And Robles is destroying the pack. Sanders jumps right over. Big jam for the Riot. They already had a big lead in this game, and maybe D'Amato should worry about it. And now he looks a little bit more upset.
Boy, Sanders looks like he has something to prove out there. He's tired of people saying that McDaniel is the best skater. Mo Sanders thinks it's him.
D'Amato now's in a fight with Robles. Sanders just picked up the points, and this heavyweight bout goes on. We just talked about these two guys, D'Amato and Robles, and they're going after one another.
What are you laughing at?
Mo Sanders picked up the points, making it 13-2 and putting the Riot on the road to a championship matchup next week with the Quakes.
Look at Mo Sanders and that move, and then show some power there, Roy. Mo Sanders, usually known for his agility and his speed, possesses some power also, and he proved it just then.
He didn't need to do that, just like D'Amato didn't need to do that. Sanders already had passed Wills and had the point, but he doesn't like anybody to even challenge him on the jam. That's why he went back and hit him. Now Christian Salvi and Mo Sanders. Sanders isn't even sure he wants to share the jams with his own teammate. Wills gets out there again, and they both go down, and Wills is left standing. Boy, that's a nice play by Travis.
You were just talking about one of the underrated guys in the league.
We'll see who goes back to block against Travis Wills, and it's going to be big Brian Gamble pinwheeling that arm and waiting for him to come up. It's tough to get by. The better blockers in the league, it's almost impossible unless you get some help back there, and Wills is all by himself. Maybe he can get some help in the front of the pack. Here comes Washington. Oh, threw him right into Gamble. Wills goes by. Andy Wallace had to sacrifice his body, and now Washington's beating up on Gamble, and now the King gets into it with Washington. Look at this. Here's a matchup I didn't expect to see. Meanwhile, D'Amato sets up Robles on the track. They've kicked the King's briefcase. He and Washington are going at it. Oh! Rather than smash the king, he smashed his beautiful briefcase.
I think that hurts even more to the king. His briefcase.
No doubt about it. I wish we'd pry that thing open right now and see what's in there. The trash can's out. Corbin's going to throw it in the trash. Look at Washington pick up his teammate Wallace and throw him into Gamble.
That just shows what the enforcers know that is on the line tonight, sacrificing their bodies now, using each other as a weapon out there, Rory.
I wonder if the king knows his briefcase is in the trash can. Look at him go at it with Washington, and Tim said, forget you, I'm going to ruin your property.
Here we go, be ready.
13-8, the Riot leading in with 1 jam left here in the first half. Now the king just noticed his briefcase is in the trash. And he clamped the lid down on it so he couldn't get a shot of it. At least he still has the crown. That's an important accessory to that suit.
He's always worried about looking good, Rory. You know that.
Oh, yeah. Sure does look good tonight, doesn't he? D'Amato and Travis Wills jamming for the enforcers. They're going to get right back in this thing if these two guys can both score points. D'Amato leading the way. One of the strongest, if not the strongest players in the league, along with the Big Nasty. They take Mo Sanders down, Nasty does, and now they're going to work on him. And I mean work, while D'Amato goes on and scores the points. When Washington decides he wants to hurt you, you're in trouble. They don't call him the Big Nasty because he's so kind. He's got a hold of Gamble now, leading him into the rail. Oh, and they take care of Gamble.
The Riots seem out of sync right now, Rory. The enforcers inflicting some severe punishment. Oh, no. Oh, no.
He's got the door. Gamble was trying to get away from it. D'Amato got a hold of him and threw him in there. Oh, that'll work. You know what? The referees just don't get the respect they used to. But I'll tell you something else. The New York enforcers have caught up in these last couple of jams. As a matter of fact, they're ahead, 15-14. They're ahead of the punishment department, too. We're coming back, so don't you go out the door, all right?
New Sour Skittles. Feel the charge. Taste the rainbow.
In case you're not up to date on World Skating League current events, check out Roller Jam Rewind.
RollerJam.com is like so cool for giving me a video cam for my column. So I'll make sure that you guys get all of that footage behind the scenes. Look at
This is not what you think.
Amanda Kenneth sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I. Not gonna tarnish my reputation.
This is just utterly ridiculous. As a matter of fact, I'm going to call Kenneth right now.
Look at this. Kenneth Logue has come down and gotten his girlfriend out of the cage.
What Miss Hertz did tonight was regrettable, but she was clearly provoked. Not for the first time, Miss Conomac has misread a prurient meaning into a completely innocent set of circumstances. I am unveiling the Drusilla Logue Memorial Belt, named to my dear mother, and to be presented each year to the best jammer in the World Skating League. The winner is Mr. Jason McDaniel.
And I'm only going to accept this on behalf of the Hot Dice. I am challenging you to a race for your so-called best jammer belt. I'm going to get the belt, but until then, I'm going to take your sister's belt and her bra and her panties and everything else that comes with that. Last week's violent displays by Sean Atkinson were quite entertaining, I must say. Now 6- and 7-year-olds all over the country are just jumping off ladders saying, look, Mom, I'm the architect.
The door of doom strikes again.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
I'm going to be doing this for a long time because I'm a violent man, and I'm not through until I get to both of you. Oh, Daddy!
You know, I've always wanted to be known as a lucky sucker, and now I know why. The Riot's Denise Loden and her oral authority have attempted to suck the life out of Logue's conservative league policies.
Logue's brain is trapped in a time warp, and for every brick that he adds to his wall of conservatism, I add another sledgehammer. But the Oral Authority prefers using power drills.
Loden, now known as Lips, has always known how to use her mouth and body as a weapon. But just how did Amy Craig and Laura Weintraub morph into the mouth from the South and the Pussycat?
Hi, ladies. Welcome to Sedona 1. First, come.
Well, that was quite an uplifting feature there, Denise.
To tell you the truth, Danny, I was a little disappointed. I mean, they left out all the juicy stuff.
Yeah, it looked like it was why would they censor it?
I don't know. It totally sucks. And the Oral Authority knows all about sucking. Trust me.
I trust you. Believe me, I do. But now, take a look at who's here. Oh. Every time this guy's teeth move, something stupid comes out. I can hardly wait.
I bet your mommy and daddy are proud, aren't they, ladies? So proud that their little girls grew up to be such fine members of the Oral Authority. King Richard, I bet you're proud, aren't you, King Richard? You've surrounded yourself with such wholesomeness. But Richard, I don't blame you. No, I don't blame you, my friend. Because I blame Mark D'Amato. I blame every ounce of bad blood in that body. It just seems that your evilness rubs off on everybody whose path you cross. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? You'll be so happy to learn that it didn't touch one young lady, one lovely young lady, the lovely Lindsay Francis. It did not touch her. No, Lindsay is wholesome. It almost got to her, but Lindsay is once again full of wholesomeness.
All right. You listen to me, you self-righteous piece of crap. I demand that you release her to me right now.
Oh, Lindsay, Lindsay, Lindsay. You ever seen a girl look so healthy, with such a glow, so happy? Lindsay, you know what, Mark? If it will help your team, if it will help enlighten your team, we've done our job. You can have Lindsay. You take her. Take her, my friend.
You want me to take her? Is that what you want me to do? Yes. You know what, buddy? I'm going to do you one better. Big Nasty's going to take her.
Oh, Lindsay, Lindsay, Lindsay. Off she goes, huh? Off she goes. Off Lindsay goes. Off! Like I've said before, ladies and gentlemen, violence is not the answer. Sometimes force is the answer if it helps to heal and enlighten. So saith the prophet.
I don't understand why D'Amato and Washington didn't just break that guy in half when they had the chance. And once again, we ask the question, where's Lindsay? We're coming right back. Rory Marcus along with Mark, I love Kenneth Lloyd. I guess you were happy to see K9 and Disable. I know I wasn't. I know Tim Washington wasn't. Let's get an update on his condition from Broadway.
Well, thank you, guys. And I just talked to the doctors in the back that are examining Big Nasty. They say he has slight head trauma and a concussion. It is very unlikely we'll see him the rest of this game. Back to you.
That's a big blow. That is a big blow, Mark, because the winner of this game plays Atkinson's Quakes for the championship belt next week.
You got to wonder who's going to be able to pick up the slack. I mean, the Big Nasty, obviously the word big there means he plays a large part in the role. As
funny how a baseball bat to the head causes head trauma an awful lot. April Tootle gets out there for the Enforcers, and Amy Craig for the Riot. Remember how well the Riot women did in the first period. If they can build up a big lead, then the men will have to come on without the big nasty. It'll be tough for the Enforcers. Now Amy Craig alone on the jam. She's alone as far as her teammates are concerned, but now Logan opens the door. The Hellcat's still there. Craig's looking behind her as though to say, Denise, come help me out again. And she does. She grabs a hold of the Hellcat and whips her into the bench. Placed there by King Richard. And now the Riot just blowing apart that Enforcer pack. Big jam for the Riot and Amy Craig.
The King is so sneaky, Rory. The way he just pulls stuff out of nowhere. Where did he get a pitch from over there? I mean, he yanked it out of the infield.
Now he innocently puts it back in the penalty box.
All right, let's go. Spread out.
And he was able to pull it over past the referee, Corbin.
Now, why doesn't Lips go in the penalty box like the way the Hellcat's been going? She always ends up in the penalty box. Cage, I should say.
I don't know. I think that was a good play. The Riot lead the Enforcers 18-17. You'll find me siding with the oral authority quite often. And especially now, what a play by Logan. No matter what you can say about her, she is a tremendous skater. Maybe the best female skater in the league.
Yeah, real crafty veteran out there, Roy.
Amy Craig and April Tootle again. These two have been going at it since the opening whistle. April Tootle getting a chance to jam quite a bit tonight for the Enforcers. And Craig's out there almost every time.
April out there because the lack of Lindsay Francis on that team. At times it shows, Roy.
Who knows where Lindsay Francis is right now? Did you see the look on her face? Glazed.
Glazed?
Yes.
She looked great.
I don't know about that. And look at Denise Logan getting worked over by the Hellcat away from the play. The jam's going on. Amy Craig just called the jam off, and this has been going on since the whistle.
2 black and 1 purple. 2 black, 1 purple.
Loden trying to pick herself up now and looking very menacingly. She looks more like the cat now.
She has something in her eyes right there.
Logue's checking out seat 3J. 3 and 4, I think.
He is not.
Yes, he is.
There's probably somebody causing some trouble over there. He's locating the proper authorities to take care of business in the stands.
Yeah, I thought he was the authority.
Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, the rack just in by the Hellcat on Lips.
The game is tied at 19. Final jam of the women's third period, then the men will be out here. And as D'Amato likes to say, this is just a prelude to letting the men decide things. But Loden and April Tootle seeing things a little differently. Did you see that shot Loden gave the Hellcat?
Wow. That's got to be painful, Roy, even to a girl.
Now Loden and April Tootle approaching the back of that pack. And the trash can comes out and Loden ducked underneath it. The Hellcat hit her own player, April Tootle.
The Hellcat must be colorblind now because she hit the player in the wrong uniform.
And she's mad at her own teammate for getting hit. Can you imagine that? She's still trying to use that trash can lid, and it's just not working. The Riot get the points, and Talisa Miller's beside her cat-like self with anger, and she goes right after Lips. And there they go with another cat fight.
Pure frustration on the Hellcat's part there. 2 chances, 2 misses at Lips.
And right now, the Riot have the inside track to play for that championship belt next week against the Quakes. Because after 3 periods, they're ahead by 5 now, 24-19. I would think that digging through the trash would be beneath King Richard Brown, but apparently not. Danny?
All right, and it looks like the Riot are going to go on to the championship game next week with the big nasty out. You guys stand a great shot, but I got to say it was unbelievable. Kind of funny, actually, what the big nasty did to your briefcase early.
It's a good thing he is out after the way he damaged my briefcase, but if you think this is bad, take a look at what he did last week. No! My briefcase! Where's the guard that's supposed to be here? Someone call the police! My briefcase missing! I have my briefcase in here. Everything that I got is in that briefcase. Everything I need. Oh, my goodness. No. Caution! Big Nasty! I'm coming to get you! me. Those are my wieners. Why do you have my crown on your head? Those are my special hot dogs. You're even using my condiments. Give me my crown back. Nobody wears my crown but me. I'm gonna thrash you.
With a Hebrew national, Richard?
Oh, you find that amusing, huh?
No.
There's enough left in here for me to wrap it upside your head, and I got plenty more where this come from.
Good luck.
You wait, Big Nasty. You aren't even hurt yet.
It wasn't that bad until I realized that he also stole his ketchup. Boy, that looks bad. That's what's been in the briefcase all this time. Weenies. And hey, there's another one, by the way. The Big Nasty trying to come back onto the track. His head's wrapped up. He has a concussion. He wants to skate because the winner of this game skates for the championship belt next week. And he even has a briefcase. Brown says, give me that briefcase.
They shouldn't let him skate for the Big Nasty safety out there. Put that headband on concussion.
How many briefcases does Brown have? And how many of them has the Big Nasty stolen? Look at him. He's groggy. He doesn't even know where he is. I can't believe they're even going to let him play here. Where's your hero load when we need him?
Let's go.
The referee just pushed him out there and said, let's go. That's not very nice. Here, put this on.
Just get the jam going. The ref
Here, it doesn't matter which way you go. Let's just play. Look at him. When you're asking Dan Gabati for directions, you know you're in trouble. All right. We'll see how the Big Nasty does. He's stumbling around out there. Meanwhile, Mo Sanders breaks on top of the jam. That's a silly-looking helmet on his head when he's all wrapped up like that. He's lost. He sure is. He shouldn't be out there. 24-19, the Riot lead the game. He hasn't forgotten how to hit, though. That's just instinct. He'd do that if he was half dead, which he might be.
And you know what, Roy? You got to wonder, is the Big Nasty out here if this game didn't have the importance that it does with the championship belt possibly next week on the line?
There's no guarantee he'll be able to skate in that anyway. Oh, my goodness. Richard Brown got him with the briefcase in the head. That head that's all wrapped up. They're trying to knock him into next week. D'Amato's over there to fight with Brown. And Robles gets D'Amato with a chair twice. They're the two big guns for the Enforcers, and both of them are seeing stars right now.
Look at the Big Nasty. King Richard, he used to be a great skater, but obviously now he's taking it in that briefcase. My goodness.
As usual, Robles says, no, I didn't do anything.
Wasn't me.
Meanwhile, Washington, the Big Nasty, can barely stand up. He says, oh, yeah, I'm all right, I'm all right.
He doesn't even know where he is right now. He doesn't know who he's talking to.
Good thing Richard Steele's not here. He'd stop this match.
He wouldn't even let him go back out there. Corbin lets him go and skate.
Boy, did you see King Richard? He got his briefcase back from the Big Nasty and used it as a weapon. And then Robles took care of D'Amato. And with only 2 jams left to go, the Riot lead by 5. And the big men for the Enforcers are on another planet.
Let's go. Let's see if Mo Sanders steps up and takes advantage of it. Look at the Big Nasty. He's just wandering around the infield.
He's trying to get back on the track. He goes in there in the pack, looks at skaters from both teams as though to say, where am I? Meanwhile, the jam goes on, and Christian Salvia, one of the best skaters out here, is going against Travis Wills. Brian Gamble's back there to block against Travis. Let's see if Salvia can get by the diminished D'Amato and Washington. I think D'Amato still has a little bit left. Washington's like he's on a cloud. D'Amato's doing a good job, though. Now Gamble's going to try and help Salvia get through there. Oh, the air ninja right into the face of D'Amato. Salvia gets the point. Denise Logan offers D'Amato a lick of her blow pop. That'll bring him back to life.
He didn't take that.
Or kill him once and for all. The Big Nasty looks like he's in Never Never Land. Oh, that's pathetic. Hey, we'll be back with more of The Mummy in just a minute.
Now it's time for the Roller Jam Air Attack of the game. The Riot's King Richard lets his briefcase do the grunt work when annihilating the Enforcer's Big Nasty. That's the Roller Jam Air Attack of the game.
The Big Nasty just spent the last few minutes skating around trying to remember what planet he's on. He talked to the nurse and then flopped right over the rail.
I can't believe they're letting this man continue to skate. Broadway, can you get even a coherent word out of him?
I don't know. Tim, do you have all your faculties? I can't believe you'd be wearing the jamming helmet. You shouldn't even be out here skating.
He doesn't want to talk about it. He may not be able to talk about it. I don't know how he's going to jam. He's out there like a robot chasing Mo Sanders. The Enforcers are down by 6. The winner of this game plays for the championship belt against the Quakes next week. And this is the last jam of the night. And he has enough strength left to rail Mo Sanders.
You know, the Big Nasty, even at 50%, he's better than most guys in this league with that brute strength he has. Boy, the belt's on the line, and look at the Big Nasty out there with the jammer helmet.
Travis Wills is talking to him. I don't know if he understands what he's saying, but he's talking to him. He's going to give him a whip and say, go on. He just put his head down and tried to go through Gamble and Robles. He didn't make it. Can he make it this time? No. The helmet comes off. Now Brown jumps him. The King has jumped him, trying to win this game the dirty way. Only 10 seconds left in the jam. Can the Big Nasty catch him? He's got 5 seconds. 4. He needs them all. He got them all. Exhausted, but they got enough points. They won the game. Holy cow. Washington pulls it out. What an incredible game. Tim, come on up here. Tim, Mark, take your headset off. Give it to Tim. Tim, are you all right? Put it on him. Are you all right?
Oh, great.
How did you do it? I can't believe it.
Hey, man, we're going to what? We're going to Disney World?
No, you're not going to Disney World.
Huh?
You're going to play the Quakes next week for the championship belt.
The Quacks?
The Quakes. Huh? The Quakes. You pulled it out.
Interview's over. Interview is over. Come on.
Congratulations.
Oh, man, unbelievable. Incredible. I've never seen anything like it in sports, ever. The Big Nasty helps the Enforcers to win, even though he didn't know what planet he was on. King Richard couldn't stop him. He tried to piggyback him, and it just seemed to energize the Big Nasty. Look at him right there, skating around the track, looking like some kind of a sheep, and helping the Enforcers pull out the game 29-25. Afterwards, he was dizzy, he was exhausted, he didn't know where he was. But hey, he helped win the game. That's what counts. Too bad, Lowe. We'll see you next time on Roller Jam.